morning, guys. Looks like a glorious morning this morning. Me and Pop are going to head out, see if we have a bit more luck than the last trip. The last trip was an absolute disaster. Weather is looking good. It's possibly the last trip for the season for Salty and Pop, depending on next week's weather. But that's what it looks like this morning, guys. Fucking beautiful. Yeah, I'll get the boat out here. She's a busy boat ramp this morning. Check it out, guys. Weather is really good. So after a disastrous efforts last time, we've punched out wide. Now this is the furthest out Pop's been in this boat. It's only the second time I've been out here in this boat. Last time I brought Chucky out and he spewed his ring up. So yeah, this is what it's like at the moment. Let's see if we can get some fish on board. First fish for the day. Pop's going to make it his. So it's got a little bit of weight on it.
Yeah, that's weight.
We had to up
Oh no, he's there. I can feel it.
Up our sinker size because we wasn't maintaining the bottom. The wind's picked up a bit. But the first fish for the day goes to Pop.
I need to.
He needs to. He only got a bloody footballer last trip, so we're out a bit deeper, so he's got to pull it a lot further. Tell me if it's going to be a net job. What do you got? Baby Dewey.
Baby Dewey.
Little Dewey. Means we're on the right ground. It's just the wrong size fish.
It's better than a footballer.
Better than a footballer. But essentially still the same, because we're still going to throw the fucker back.
Yeah.
Show us your fish, Pop.
Hey.
You know it's not a big Dewey when you have to hold it with two fingers so you don't cover it up.
I would have thought it was even smaller than that, wouldn't it?
Oh, dragging.
How's this going to go back?
Well, let me have a look at him.
He doesn't blow.
Doesn't blow. Just hold him over the edge if you can and just see if he wants to swim. I should say he'll go back all right. Is he going to swim?
Oh yeah. There he goes.
There we go. I'm not even sure if I got something on, guys.
Is that fucking crappy?
Is that rough? Got so much weight on. I'm not sure if there is anything on there. I'm not thinking it's going to be very big. It could even be just a clump of weed. I think it's just whatever it was is off. It's off.
Off?
Yeah. We got out here, guys. We decided to come out deeper because when we left Dawesville it was very nice. We motored on ahead, it got here and it was almost a glass off condition, and within 10-15 minutes of stopping the wind started picking up. It's now picked up to that. I don't know if you can quite see.
Just want to see how to put the boat box.
But
I'm hanging on.
we've put the biggest jigs we can on, and we're struggling to hold the bottom, so we're going to give it another 10-15 minutes. Then might try and find a bit of shallow water. I mean, we're out here now, it's a long trip home in this shit, and maybe in a bit shallower water with the bigger jigs we might be able to hold the bottom, but we can't even hold the bottom to get any fish. So see, here we go. So that's the weather. Weatherman says 8 knots.
That man sucks.
8 knots. I think not. Righto guys, we are trying to head in at the moment, and I'll have to say I'm actually struggling to keep boat on course. We've got a northwesterly blowing. It's only supposed to have been blowing at about 8 knots, 9 knots. I reckon she's punching in at 15 to 20 now. We've got another boat out the side of me trying to get in, and we're trying to get in, and I'm actually struggling to keep me on the course I'm trying to hold because it's punching me off to the side constantly. I'm maintaining a speed of about 8 knots down to about 7. And we got somebody in a bit of trouble out here too. It's on the radio. So we'll just try and get home and we'll see how it goes. I'll give you a bit of look. So much for a good day out here, guys. This shit. Been heading back now about 2 hours. We're sitting on between 8 and 10 knots depending on how the sea picks up the boat and moves it. It's constantly pushing me off course to the east because we're getting broadsided with the water. Looking at the map and the distances, I reckon we've got another hour to get home. So it took us about an hour this morning. Pop was driving, great conditions, sitting on about 18 knots out there. We're sitting on about 8 to 10 knots going back. And yeah, we've got 2 hours. I reckon it'll take us the best part of 3 hours to get back from the fishing grounds to the Dawesville Cut. So once we hit the Dawesville Cut, I will gladly hand the boat over to Pop and I'll have a fucking rest. Because I'm fucking over it, guys. I'm fucking over it. Holy shit. I can't see shit. I'm not tall enough to see over the windscreen. And that's my view through the windscreen. It ain't fucking great. So it's a bit hard to see the bumps as they hit, and the bumps in the road keep fucking moving. But we'll get there. You'll hear a big cheer when we get there. Getting close to the cut. I can see it up ahead. I don't know if you can see it, but we've had to open the front window of the boat because we know there's a really big patch of grey pots here, and through the windscreen we can't see and we can't manage to look over top, so we've opened it up to give us a better view, and hopefully don't run any grey pots over. Fucking grey pots everywhere, people. Not going for a minefield, there's no one over there.
One straight off you now again. Which way?
take? Left or right?
Straight off your bow. Red one.
I can't see it at all, Baz. Oh yeah, got it now over there.
Yeah.
It's not red, it's yellow or green.
It's red.
Is it?
Yeah. You're alright.
There we go. I say it's like a minefield, guys. Got the weather and the cray pots. What were you waiting?
About to turn into some decent water.
Don't accelerate yet, she's going to get rough before she gets better. We're nearly there, guys. Final turn, calm water. This can be quite hectic, this little bit. Daz can hand over control soon. He's had enough. Yeah, baby! What do you reckon, Pop?
Hey, Rick, they're still fucking rough. Yeah, look.
Gotta take a bit of speed off. It's really choppy in the entrance. Woohoo! Woohoo! Hey, we're there, Pop! What's the time, Pop?
Time is 10 past 11, so 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours to get back. Only took us an hour to get out there. I'm over this shit. I don't know about Pop, I reckon about 2 inches shorter after that trip home. All the way out there so Pop can catch one undersized Jewfish. That's got knobs on it. Pop can have a drive now, Daz is over it. Back in the estuary, and what are we doing? 18 knots. You got to do 18 knots out to the fishing hole for a whole hour. You got to do 18 knots in here. I got to do 8 to 10 knots in the shit all the way home. Smooth skipper, rough skipper.
You gotta look after the oldies. Nice and calm, yeah.
We made it back, guys. We made it back. Hour to get out there, 2.5 hours to get back to the cut, another 20 minutes to get through. It's probably 3 hours best part to get home. We're doing this bit in the car park where the boat's not moving because it was fucking too rough to do a summary out there, guys. We went out there. Pop got the only fish of the day.
Yeah, small dewy.
Small dewy. Had to go back. And we run all that way for one small dewy, got smashed around, but we did can safely say we give the boat a decent sea trial. And we know what we don't want to go out in again. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Thank fuck we're back home. And fuck you, Pop.
At least I got the fish.